You're tired, aren't you? Not just tired of failing, tired of lying to yourself every night. Tomorrow I'll fix it, but tomorrow comes and you're still the same person, still stuck, still ashamed. Let's cut the bullshit. No one is coming to save you. Not your mom, not your future wife, not God. You have to save you. You want to know why your life hasn't changed? Because you haven't. You're waiting for a sign, for motivation, for someone to give you permission. Wake up. Motivation is a myth. Discipline is the truth. You think you're broken? Good. Broken things get rebuilt stronger. But first, you gotta pick up the damn tools. Yeah, change hurts. You know what hurts worse? Regret. Wasting years wondering, what if? While your family watches you settle for less. You think they deserve that version of you? The one who quit? The one who chose TikTok over progress? No. Your kids won't remember your excuses. They'll remember your absence, your weakness, or they'll remember your comeback. You're scared. I get it. You think if you try and fail, you'll prove everyone right. But here's the secret. You've already failed by not trying. That voice saying, you're a loser? It's not your enemy. It's your alarm clock. Hit snooze and you die slow. Hit the floor and you fight. This isn't about you. It's about the people who need you to win. Your future kids don't want a dad who almost made it. Your parents don't want to bury a son who never lived. You owe them your best, not your excuses. You want a miracle? Be the miracle. You want a hero? Look in the mirror. Every morning you're in a courtroom. The jury? Your future self. And every day you're choosing life sentence of regret or freedom earned through sweat. You think you're weak? Good. Weakness is the only fuel you need. Burn it. You think you're broken? Good. Broken things get rebuilt better. You think it's too late? It's not. But tomorrow, it might be. You've got two choices. First, keep hitting snooze. Keep the same friends, same habits, same lies. Watch your life burn down in slow motion. Second, strike the match. Burn your old self to ash. And rise. Harder, sharper, unrecognizable. The clock's ticking. The world's moving. What's it gonna be? You think this is suffering? This is just a warm-up. That ache in your bones? That's not your limit. It's your launch pad. Most people quit at 40%, convinced they've maxed out. But 40% isn't failure. It's fear. Fear of what happens if you push further. Fear of who you might become. I've met people who started at rock bottom. Addiction, debt, shame thicker than concrete. But they didn't stay there. Know why? They stopped negotiating with their excuses. Comfort isn't a reward, it's quicksand. Every time you choose ease over effort, you're digging your own grave with velvet gloves. When you look in the mirror, who stares back? The person you pretend to be, or the person you are? The mirror doesn't care about your Instagram bio or your someday plans. It shows the truth, the procrastination, the half-finished goals, the promises you keep breaking. Most people hate that reflection. They blame their boss, their genes, their zodiac sign. But here's the hard truth. You are your own rescue mission. Step 1 isn't courage, it's clarity. Name your flaws. Own your stagnation. Only then can you rebuild. Motivation's a fair-weather friend. It ghosts when things get hard. You know what doesn't quit? Discipline. Discipline is a calloused mind. A mind that's been dragged through gravel and says, is that all you've got? How do you build it? Do the thing you're avoiding first. Run that mile before sunrise. Have that hard conversation before coffee. Every time you choose discomfort, you're forging mental armor. Soft minds break. Calloused minds bend the world. Your brain's a liar. It says, you're tired. You're done. You'll die if you take one more step. But science proves we've all got a hidden 60% reserve. Marathoners collapse at the finish line because they left it all on the track. That's the 60%. Your job? Override the governor. When your mind screams stop, Whisper back, watch me. That's how ordinary people run ultramarathons, build empires, and rewrite their stories, not with talent, with stubbornness. Uncommon isn't a label. It's a daily choice. The uncommon parent wakes up early to model grit for their kids. The uncommon student studies while others scroll. The uncommon leader apologizes, evolves, and outworks their doubts. But here's the secret. Uncommon isn't about being better than others. It's about being better than yesterday's you, percent sharper, 1% braver. Stack those days and you'll tower over your old self. You're one decision away, not a grand gesture, a micro-choice. The decision to walk past the couch and lace up your shoes. The decision to save instead of spend. The decision to say, I'll figure it out, instead of, it's too hard. This isn't about motivation. It's about identity. Who are you? A victim of your past or an architect of your future? The world's full of people who could have been. Don't let that be your epitaph. Let's get honest. Right now, there's a war raging inside you, a war between the person you are and the person you could be. Most people lose that war before it even starts. Why? Because they're too busy blaming traffic, their boss, their DNA. But the truth? The enemy isn't out there. The enemy is the version of you hitting snooze, skipping workouts, and settling for good enough. This isn't about being motivated. This is about being unshakable. When storms hit, and they will, you don't crumble. You don't complain. You plant. Your feet and roar. Is that all you've got? Because you've done the work. You've swung the hammer. You've climbed the mountain. You've earned the right to be here. When you leave here tonight, you'll face a choice. Return to the old you, or forge the new. No one will blame you if you quit. But you'll know. That mirror will know. So go home. Look yourself in the eye and say, I'm done lying. I'm done settling. Today, I swing the hammer. The world needs warriors, not watchers. Builders, not beggars. So, pick up the damn hammer, or don't. But know this. Weakness is a choice. So is greatness. Stay hard.